If I look a little bit upset right now, it's because I gotta talk about this shitty ass movie. I watched this movie because back in the day I made a video on it before my other channel got banned for no apparent reason, but that's something for another day. The QB and Me, sidelined, the QB and Me to be specific, is one of the most boring, grueling, and cringiest movies I've seen so long. I've seen it so long. This movie is downright terrible. I don't think there's any redeeming qualities about it. The storyline is so dumb. It's so out there. It seems like they just throw plot points in there to throw plot points in there. And honestly, the middle half of the movie is probably the longest I've ever watched a movie before. They don't even like throw a sports moment in there. It just says kind of about sports, like we kind of threw some sports stuff in there, like sports lore. It's just dumb. But anyway, there's spoilers. You guys don't care. You're watching this video so you don't have to watch the movie. That's the point of this video. The movie starts off, and again, I haven't watched the movie in a minute. I'm not going to ever rewatch this movie, but I remember it. I remember it very well. It doesn't because it's a good movie. It's not because it's impactful. No, it's because it's so bad. I remember it. Basically, the movie starts off. They go to the high school. The not my name quarterback thing is kind of very quickly introduced. We're introduced to this character and her brother, who's the new head coach of this super fucking nice school. Like, the school was built like 2 days ago. It is very modern. I don't know where they found this building or school at to film this at, but it's kind of crazy. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, the QB, basically, this is how the plot point starts. That meme is how the plot point starts. He throws the ball to Chase. Hey, Chase, go along. Then the cheerleader catches it, and then blah, blah, blah. That's how he, basically wants to start dating her. She's a cheerleader because she's a huge dancer. There's no dance class at this new school she goes to, blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Sorry. Anyway, we get into the plot point now. Basically, he's making moves on her after school one day, after practice. They go to the parking lot. She's messing with her. He throws the ball. He runs into her car. And honestly, the most cringy way ever. He trips over nothing, runs into her car, and basically smacks her rear view mirror. It's honestly terrible. It's so bad played. She gets mad. She storms off in her. Anyway, oh my gosh. He offers to fix it. She says no. Eventually, I think he does fix it. I'm pretty sure. Why is my camera blurry? Thank you. Sorry for that. Sorry, this movie really makes me mad just to talk about. Anyway, we get into the next plot point. Oh, that's just terrific. Beautifully made masterpiece. Basically, she's going to go to this party with her friend. Her friend wants to go. She doesn't. She's not a partier. She's not like this. She's just chill. Blah, 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 blah. Her friend basically leaves her at this party to go, hang out with this other guy. And the guy's still making moves on her. They play a drinking game. I'm pretty sure she wins. And then she's drunk by the end of the night. She starts walking home. Chase gives her a ride back in his motorcycle. Goes to his house. And her excuse was if her brother sees her like this, which again, it's like 2 a.m. Her brother probably doesn't care. Anyway, whatever the hell you might want to say about it. It's just a dumb plot point. And this is supposed to be a big plot point in the movie. So anyway, they go to her house, his house. It lays her on this futon thing. It looks like honestly, and I know this isn't important, but it is important because this movie makes me mad. We get to this point in the movie, and this is where the movie really just ticked me off. The rest of it just wasn't redeeming. The rest of it just put plot points in there to throw plot points in. It's not even like a cheeky Hallmark movie. It's like a movie where you go watch and you're just sitting there like, what? How do they throw this in? How do they throw this in? It's like watching Titanic 2, but it's not funny. It just pisses you off. Anyway, this futon thing looks like a hospital bed, like a therapist bed. Like somebody lays in and goes like this and goes, yeah, I really think about, I'm really sad right now. But anyway, they sit here in one of the cringiest things I've ever seen. He puts the blanket on her, leans over her like he's going to kiss her, like going to smooch her. Give her a smooch. And then reaches up like this. I kid you not. I got to move some stuff around. goes like this. Like, say this keyboard is her. Say this keyboard is her. He goes like this. Their faces are like this. Sorry, some cans fell. Her face is like this. Like, I'm trying to get the description for you guys. The face is like this. Like 2 inches away. And I'm kid you not. Now, we're going to move the keyboard down. Their faces are still like this. He puts his hand up all the way like this to turn the light off. I kid you not. It is inconvenient as shit for him to do this like this. But they throw the plot point in there anyway because they just don't give a shit. And says goodnight. Oh my god, the cringe in my body just couldn't take it. Anyway, she wakes up. Him and his dad are having this fight. I don't even remember what about. It was probably about what school he's going to. Basically, he's this really good QB. He's like scouted by D1 scouts. And anyway, he gets asked to go to this camp, or like, he doesn't want to go there. It seems like he wants to go to a different school. Blah, 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 blah. The mom, he must be a pimp. He must be having a different hose there every night because she like walks out of his room. She's like, oh, it's okay. Just sneak out of here. I'll open the door. They're just having a discussion right now. She's like, oh, okay. And then she walks home. She walks home at the end of the day. This is a new town for her as well. This is a new town for her. My body. Anyway, she walks home at the end of the day. She gets home, blah, blah, blah. I don't even remember what happens, but the next big plot point I remember was that there's this big football game. They take a bus there and stay in a motel. They stay in a motel. Like, are you kidding me? It's not a 2-day game, by the way. It's a 1-day game. They go play at night. They win the game. They don't even show, like, the game or anything. They just say, hey, we won. Yeah. The scouts were out there tonight, boy. That's why we play. That's why we play the football game. Anyway, after this, they decide to go to a motel, or they go to the motel where the whole team's staying at. They leave. She has like a bunch of chips and stuff because she's trying to write her letter to this big dance school that she really wants to get into. Anyway, she walks outside. She talks to the quarterback. I don't remember their names. They're not memorable characters. They're just pissing. They're rage bait. The characters were written as rage bait. Honestly, this script was probably written as AI, and then just like, make the characters a little bit unlikable at times. And the AI was just like, okay. And then put the whole script as them being like kind of a little bit unlikable. But anyway, they go to this like nightclub where another cringy scene happens. Again, it's a scene that doesn't matter. They dance at this club. They're not 21. It's like, oh, you guys aren't 21. They're in high school, by the way. And then it's like the security guard, who's a really big dude, and the quarterback Chase goes, you know who I am, man. Daps him up, gives him money. He's like, yeah, you're good, Chase. Get your butt in there, boy. They dance. They have a good time. Everybody's pissed at them when they get back. They get in a bunch of trouble. Their relationship staggers again for some reason. They get expelled for like a week or something. She's like dancing. This is a huge plot point, how she expresses her feelings through dance. Chase gets there, wants to apologize, cleans up like the dance studio or whatever, and then offers to take her on a trip to the school that she wants to go to, like to view the school. And then they go there and they have this basically mansion to themselves, and they're also in trouble. And Chase's dad didn't approve of this, but yet he was able to get on a plane, get the money, and go, even though he doesn't have a job. And there's so many questions about this. But anyway, they have this huge mansion to themselves. They go to the schools, and then she loves it. Chase just goes around, walks around. And at the night, they're just sitting there talking, drinking. And again, this kiss scene's about to happen. She walks, or I think they do kiss, actually. She walks away, goes to bed. And the next morning, he's just being nice. He's genuinely just kind of being nice. Honestly, she's like the worst character ever written. And then she's like, no, I don't want anything to do with you. Acts like it never happens. Honestly, acts so shitty to him. Even though he paid for this trip to go to this, to California. I'm not even for sure where they're like located at, but they go to California, all the way across to the West Coast to view the school. He did all this, paid for all of it, paid for the house. Like, it seems like that's all of his stuff. Gets there. And then she's like a bitch to him after they kiss, even though she was the one who made the advances. Oh. Ooh. I am. Oh, makes me very mad. But this is to the point where the movie gets so slow, so boring, and just so dumb. So they get back home. She talks to her best friend about it. Her friend's like, that's shitty as fuck. What were you doing? What are you? Why? Like the whole viewership was. It's like, I don't know. I just don't know. And then they start dating. That was just a bad runtime. It's like a 2-hour movie. It feels like 10 years. Oh, anyway, we have like a basically just a montage of their relationship for a little bit. She gets invited to. They drop this random ass fucking lore out of nowhere that didn't need to be there. Her sister got kidnapped. Like the quarterback's sister got kidnapped at some random time, like when they were younger. This has no plot point to the movie or the movie anyway. It has none. They just say it to say it. They're like, yeah, yeah, throw that in there. Sister got kidnapped. Something traumatic, something that some parents never really stop thinking about, stop giving up on looking for. And these people are rich as shit. They have the money and the power to look for their child and figure out what happened. But no, they just kind of give up. They just don't talk about it whatsoever. But he's like drops this lore on her for no fucking reason. The dad's an asshole to this girl, by the way. For, again, honestly, good reason. This girl really pisses me off. She's just kind of rage bait. But anyway, they throw this in. And I just remember this. But anyway, they go to this birthday party. I don't even remember what happens at this party. It's supposed to be this big dramatic scene. Basically, the dad and him get into this huge fight about the fucking lost sister, which is traumatic as shit. And then they break up for some reason, because honestly, I don't even remember why. Basically, because he was pissed at his dad for some reason, who was just being an asshole to him because he didn't want to go to the college. He wanted to go to California to be with her, and then that pissed her off, and then she just kind of walks away, goes home. We learned that the brother has been gay this whole time. Again, a plot point they threw in there for no reason. I'm perfectly fine with him being gay. I really don't care whatsoever, but why even have this plot point in there? They just throw a guy in there, and like they're like super shocked, surprised, and he's gay, and she's like this. It seems like they just wanted to like this to appeal to everybody in the world, and they just threw a bunch of weird things in there, quirky things, a lot of things that they thought would be, oh yeah, this is gonna be dramatic here, guys. It's gonna be dramatic. Imagine their sister got kidnapped. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in the world that made it past I'm the not my name quarterback part of this movie, because I legitimately don't know how somebody survived from after watching this movie. Again, this movie is so boring, so drawn out, and honestly just not even fun to watch. So I legitimately don't know who else made it through this movie. But this is what this video is for, so you don't have to watch this shitty movie. You guys might be missing plot points, whatever, but this video is more entertaining than that movie. I already know for a fact it is. I know for a fact because you guys are probably at least laughing about how bad this movie is. When you watch this movie, it's genuinely bad. This is not like my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, Titanic 2, which is just a beautiful, crafted masterpiece that every single moment of the movie is cinematically shot to shock and awe the audience. No, this movie is boring, drawn out, that really does not understand where it's going or what it's doing. I'm getting mad just talking about this movie, but so we're gonna wrap it up so I can just bitch about it. So I can just bitch about this movie. Anyway, we get to the next plot point. Her brother talks her through the breakup, blah, 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 blah. The gay guy leaves the house. Anyway, she has this like dance routine. They talk it through. Him and her remain broke up. Then she goes through this dance routine where she goes to this place where her and the guy get back together. She's like, and her basically dances, she just feel the music. It's not about the music. It's about the emotions of your body. And she does like literally the cringy apology TikTok dance, the interpreted dance apology video. You guys know what I'm talking about, where she groped and basically raped a guy. That's basically what she does. And she's like, oh my gosh. She does like a live performance for the people. She gets into the school. Her and the guy get back together. And anyway, like it goes 3 months later where they have to go, or a year later where they have to go to college. They go off. She leaves for college, and Chase is there in a USC sweatshirt, and she's like, "Yeah, I talked to the coach here, gave me a full ride." And then they also bring back the moment, not my name, quarterback. And then yeah, that's basically where the movie ends. What would I rate this movie? A 1 out of 1 billion. This movie fucking sucks. This movie has one of the least interesting, like, plot points, like, romantic storylines I've ever seen. This is not, like, they don't make it believable. Like, it seems like a high school relationship. Like, they like each other, they're into each other, but the girl is such a little bitch. And she's like, I don't get with people. I don't do this. I don't drink. I don't, and then does all the shit that she says she doesn't. She's a little pushover who isn't pushed over by anybody. Everybody respects her thoughts and like, okay, that's fine. And then instantly, like, flips on it. Or like when somebody's like talks her into it, like, why the fuck would you do that? I don't know. I guess I'll get back with him. She's so infuriating, so like honestly just a little shit that pisses everybody off in the audience. I really don't understand it. Again, I haven't watched the movie in a little bit. So honestly, it probably just has grown in frustration. It's probably not as bad as I'm saying it. But honestly, don't watch this movie, please. It's on Tubi. It's free. Don't watch this movie. Don't watch this movie. And I mean it.
Don't watch this movie.
It is infuriating. It makes me really mad. And honestly, it is just a bad movie. It's supposed to be a rom-com, I think, and it just fails. It's not funny. It has a meme from it. That's the only reason I watched it personally. It's just a bad movie. So don't watch it. Don't watch it. That's really about it. As always, have a great day.